Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Well, I had to stop mowing. The deck belt broke. Well, I have the new Kevlar belt for the mower. And the intent is to replace this one, which is obviously not in one piece anymore. To do that, I have to drop the mower deck out from underneath the mower. So let's get started. Having the foam pads to lay on makes it a lot easier. I don't spend anywhere near as much time recovering from the pain. And I'm able to reach in there and take off the things that I need to take off. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to put the deck as low to the floor as I can get it. Actually, the first thing I want to do is take off the bagger, because I can't have that hooked up. Now it's about 30 degrees out. So everything is really stiff. Things don't want to turn very easily. Now with the bagger disconnected, I can reach in and pull the pins that hold the deck up to the machine. Well, that is a major pain. Trying to get to that little clip in the back there is a hard reach. Not anywhere near as easy as they made it look on the internet. I suppose if I was laying on the other side, I might be able to reach it a little easier, but I really need to get in there and get a hold of both sides of that thing because of the way the clip is made. There, I got it off. I have to, this part goes to the rod, and this part goes on the other side and latches on. So you have to open that up and shove that through. It's not easy. But I got it done. Now I might be able to pull this around and kind of spin it so that I can get in there and get to that cable and pull back on it and slide it out. There. I'm really not enjoying this. Not at all. But I need to get this out to take those guards off. Because without the guards, the belt falls off every time it comes loose. Okay, I'm going to take the air hose and blow off all the dust on this thing so I can get a look at all the pivot points and everything else. Then I can take these guards off and get ready to put the belt back on. they put a through bolt on it instead of a stud. Enough slop to let that belt slide down through there. Have to do the same on this one. Okay, now stretch out the belt. Before I get too far, I'm going to measure it against the old one. Make sure. What I did, there's numbers printed on the outside. I put one end of the belt against this number printed on the new belt. Then I just wrapped it on around while holding it tightly against the other until the opposite end came up and landed to match the spot. So this is the right size belt. You also want to check the width of the belt. Now this one's worn, so it's narrower, but it is the proper size belt. Nothing pisses me off more than to get all done with the thing, put it all back together again and find out this one is the wrong size. It's either too long and it won't engage, or it's too short and it won't disengage. Either one is bad. Always start the bolts by hand, at least 3 threads. That way you know it's started right. Because if you can cross thread a bolt with your fingers, I'm not talking to you. And you don't have to just pound on it. Once the thing starts hammering, that means it's stopped turning and you're just gonna snap a bolt off. This little 1/4" drive impact will snap off 5/16 bolt without even thinking about it. And then we're back in the thing of, well, I've either cross-threaded a screw because I didn't want to start it by hand, and I've screwed it up, or I've broken a bolt off. In either case, I have to take the whole thing apart again and put it back together. I gotta make sure I got the belt in the pulley groove. Everything pulled up where it's supposed to be, so it all goes together correctly. Because this guard keeps the belt from flopping off. It's not just a shield, it's also a belt guide. Okay, now I gotta move you guys out of the way because one of the bolts fell down in here and I have to get it out. And of course this is gonna be another pain in the butt. Working in a confined space is never fun. There's the screw. While I got the deck up, I took a look in here, and I have a tremendous amount of something wrapped around here. So I'm going to get something and pull that off of there because it's dragging on the bearing. That's never good. That's not vegetal. That's not vegetative matter. That's some kind of nylon strap. They got into the yard and got wrapped around the mower. The best thing to do would be take that off. 15/16 it is. Wonder how long that's been dragging down there. Probably quite a while. Just kept winding itself tighter and tighter around there. Wearing on the end of that bearing tower. There. That's got that. That's enough for one day. We're going to come back to this one tomorrow after I've had a chance to rest up a bit. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. This was a bigger job than I thought it was going to be, mostly because there's a lot of laying on the ground and trying to reach over my head. This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the US or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.